everyone. I'm Jean Lawrence, and I lead the Cloud and Network Services Marketing and Communication team at Nokia. Thank you for joining us today for our Nokia Core Talk, and I'm very pleased to welcome Bea and Fini from Vodafone today as our guests. So Bea, let's start with you. You have a lot of expertise in public cloud, and looking at the evolution of future network architectures, how do you see the telecom industry evolving towards greater adoption of public cloud infrastructure?
Thank you, Jan, for the question. It's very trendy these days. Okay, so for us in Vodafone, cloud remains as a key enabler of our strategy. Okay, due to the inherent benefits that resilience, agility, ability to scale. So it's clear it's our strategy to be on cloud. Okay. In Vodafone, we have developed a multi-cloud approach on the cloud. Okay, and of course, we are working with hyperscalers. That is your question. If you ask me on the concrete question of the public cloud for network functions, honestly, we don't see in this way. Okay, we don't see pure public cloud on network functions. Okay, so we could see it for some scenarios that could be, for example, a disaster recovery, or could be accelerate innovation, or some of these kind of scenarios, but not for pure development network functions on top of the public cloud. The other case could be if you ask me about hyperscalers on premises. In this way, this could be a different one, and I think this is an area that Nokia and Vodafone, we need to develop together and work together. So my summary on the question is that with the exception of the private network cloud, our vision is for other areas like BSS, OSS, artificial intelligence, analytics. Of course, we see the increase on the public cloud.
Great. So your strategy is all about taking advantage of where public cloud makes sense and where more of a private deployment makes sense.
Totally.
Yeah, great. So Fini, turning to you, I know you focus on data and cloud packet core technologies in your work. How do you see the implementation of network slicing playing out in terms of optimizing performance for different use cases?
I think network slicing is another topic that everybody talks about these days.
Yes.
But besides the hype, I'm sure that in the near future would help a lot telco operators as ourselves to enable several use cases and offer business to business and business to customer cases with a more tailored experience. The dynamic slicing managed end-to-end from user equipment till the core is a great technology enabler in the 5G networks. And I think it will be able to offer specific resources to ensure the best latency, for instance, in the vehicle to X use cases, and in some others, bandwidth for streaming use cases, and we will be able to customize our services and much better our customer needs. So for whatever they will be asking ourselves in each moment and for each use case. And for ourselves, it will help to use better the network resources. Efficiency and flexibility are key to maximize our investments and the way we do things.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head using the word like tailor and the word customize. It's all about providing that experience to your customers in a way that benefits you too.
Yes,
so, yes.
Agree, fully agree.
Yeah.
Jen, Nokia has extensive experience to deploy cloud-native solutions. So how do you see the role of multi-cloud environments?
Yeah, great question. And Bea, you touched on it a moment ago in your comments as well. So we have architected our portfolio for many years now to be cloud native and also to be agnostic. So we do support any cloud, as we say, or multi-cloud environment, which is really important, I think, to our customers today to provide that choice. So we've announced partnerships with Red Hat. We have public customer deployments on several of the hyperscalers. So we really want to give our customers that choice. And so our 5G core is designed to be very flexible, very scalable, very efficient. We provide a lot of that automated lifecycle management, dynamic resource allocation, enhanced security, and increasingly we're building AI into our products so that we've got those real-time analytics and insights that help our customers deploy their solutions on any cloud. Great. So, Bea, turning back to you, looking at kind of the story of really the past decade or so, the competition from the OTT players in the telecom landscape, how do you see the opportunity for collaboration between CSPs like you and vendors like Nokia as we enter this 5G era?
Or in this area, I think the collaboration between you, Nokia, and us, Vodafone, becomes increasingly critical. Okay, so you know all that OTTs are offering traditional service that we provide. Okay, by all the operators. For example, we can pick one that is a traditional voice service in the future network architecture. I think in this area, Nokia and Vodafone, we need to work really closely and faster, honestly, because we should have the same flexibility in our service that they have, and even better quality that they have in this area. So we need to enhance our network and prepare it for an immediate future where we need to expose our network capabilities through APIs. Okay, in this way, we can create better services for our customers. Of course, with APIs, we could do it faster. We could do it scalable. That is very important, the time to market also. Finally, Nokia and Vodafone, we need to co-create together. Okay, we need to address the needs of our customers and differentiate. This is very important. Ourselves from the OTT in the market, and of course, this needs to be done in a commercial ecosystem that could compete with the OTT offers that are really challenging.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's so much value that we can partner to unlock in the whole digital ecosystem. So great.
Okay, now Ian, I have a question for you. We see all the importance of artificial intelligence and its integration into the telecom networks. How is Nokia leveraging on artificial intelligence to enhance network operations and customer experience?
Great question, and it's a topic that Nokia has been very committed to for multiple years now, AI. We have infused many of our products with AI capabilities. Last year, we were named a mobile AI trailblazer by Appledore, and we've won a number of awards for how we are helping our customers on very specific case studies realize the benefits of AI through our products. So it's something we're very committed to. You asked about network operations and customer experience. So on the network operations side, we're using advanced analytics, machine learning to really drive much more autonomous networks and the efficiency that comes from that and the automated self-healing capabilities. And then looking at it from the customer experience side, of course, your customer's experience of the Vodafone network is crucial to you and your relationship with them. So our commitment and the way we help with that is using predictive analytics, AI-driven algorithms, so that we can anticipate if there's network congestion or potential bottlenecks, and then proactively optimize the network resources so that your customers have the best experience of your networks. So AI has been a big part of our products for a number of years, and now we are increasingly infusing Gen AI into our products as well. So from a security perspective, intent-driven autonomous operations, we've launched several Gen AI-based products this year and have more coming as well. So it's really all about how we can help your networks run better to create operational efficiency for you and a good experience for your customers.
Exciting.
Yes. So Fini, turning back to you. So at Nokia, we invest a lot in future-proofing our solutions, as I just mentioned with AI and Gen AI throughout our cloud packet core, and making sure that our roadmaps are on point so that we are addressing future and emerging technology trends. So can you talk a little bit about how you see IT and telco architecture convergence and other trends that you foresee?
Okay, well, that's a great question, Jean. And I think I need to go back to 2016 that I was following a training in London, and there was a CTO lecturer that told us at that time that IT networks and will converge somehow in 2020. So reality is that this vision and taking into account our cloud and virtualization journey for the last 6 years in Vodafone made us understand that the requirements that we ask to the network piece and to the IT in the cloud environment are very different because, for instance, real time, cybersecurity, service continuity, latency, and the always on reliability that we ask into all our services in networks, all this is mandatory. While in IT, we don't usually have this big demand on all these needs and is either the high latency a requirement. So we can afford some sort of, let me call it, degradation, so, or a more relaxed requirement somehow. It's also that in our business continuity plans, we treat very different how we approach for IT or for networks.
Yeah.
I see benefits, and the benefits are we share common architecture design rules for both IT and networks. We share same type of hardware underneath, so the hardware resources very similar, and all this can bring a standardization and synergies inside our companies. But I think we were not very right when we were envisioned that both environments could coexist and within the same framework, at least for the big network functions. As Bea mentioned some minutes ago, it could work in the BSS, it could work for
Right.
OSS, for small network functions, more what we so-call services, rather than the big core functions. Other trends that I foresee is the increasing need for automation and orchestration, and this is because as soon as we move more into cloud environments, in order to be able to manage this very well, the complexity, the more sophisticated solutions that we are deploying, and at the same time to reduce our time to market to deliver our customer needs. So we are starting, of course, to explore, as you're doing, AI and Gen AI to boost all this. Last but not least, and this is already a reality in our largest networks across Europe, there is the relevance of the edge computing and the distributed architectures. And this is, we need to bring closer and closer the core user plane to our customers to enable somehow ultra low latency use cases. If you ask me now, we don't have that many, but we need to start getting ready and being future-proof, as you mentioned as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks for your thoughts on some of these big trends going on in our industry. You have your finger on the pulse of where we're going. So great. Well, thank you both so much for this interesting conversation on a lot of the hottest topics that we're all facing today. And I look forward to the continued cooperation between our companies. It's a really valuable partnership. And folks, this concludes this Nokia Core Talk. Thank you very much for joining us and for your attention. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one.